Hey guys, and welcome to another Mass for the Dead video. So today, for this video, I basically just want to talk about some of the new things that's upcoming for February in the game. And as well as just some other stuff that they've recently added that not too many people actually know about. So anyway, with the upcoming stuff on February, there's actually quite a few exciting things. Obviously you have the Battle Arena and Nazarick Naberal. This character is quite interesting and I might make a video on it explaining basically how you use her and if she's actually good or not. Spoilers ahead, she's not that great, but she definitely has some cool gimmicks that, you know, if you're interested and like the character, you might want to go for, but I wouldn't really recommend it. So for Valentine's Day campaign, login bonus, we get some pretty good stuff. One of the main things I want to talk about is if you care about it and you are a dolphin or a whale that spent money in the game, there's definitely a few interesting packs that's coming up. Though I'm not too sure if it's a bug or if it's, you know, an actual pack of them just being generous. So firstly, you have the Valentine's Day special pack. You know, nothing too special with the Chaos Stones and mats for the price that it gives. However, it does give 5-10 gold tickets, which is something they've never done before. It's usually like 1, 2, 3 at max, especially for that price. Now you may see it and be like, yep, that's a good deal, but then what they have here is something even better. Valentine's Day Sweetheart Pack. So what this has is exchange scrolls, the ones I just talked about in my last video. And this exchange scroll allows you to choose between 2 characters, which is either the normal Albedo or the normal Shell tier. However, it does give 20. So what this essentially means is you can go for a Luck 100 character for only $40 instead of the usual, you know, $4,000 that most people spend on. But yeah, that's definitely a cool thing that people that want to spend money or looking for to spend money in the game, you should probably keep watch on that and see if it's an actual bug or if it's just Crunchyroll being generous. But you know that generosity could mean something else, like maybe they just want to cash out on the game. But hey, that's just a theory. A game thing. No, I'm joking. Now, further on, the other stuff in the next campaign is pretty standard. We have the Valentine's Day event, which is here. We have Battle Arena, which is something else that JP got recently, I'd say, like only within the last few months. Basically what it is just 3 difficulties of undead, with each difficulty being harder, and you get badges, which I think the other information showed and what the badge actually does. So it's not something that you must do, but it's definitely fun and challenging for your characters and just see how good you're doing in the game. Next we have Chaos Field, the usual Chaos Field with 2 Chaos Field a month, which is quite good. Lots of stones that you can look forward to. It also gives a new Chaos Field 15, which is inked, and what they're gonna have is Nazarick Pandora's Actor with his AoE paralysis. But knowing the last Chaos Field, which was Chaos Field 14, the first time it released, the boss Ainz's AoE didn't actually work, so you know, maybe they'll screw it up and make the AoE not work the first time as well. So event summon, we have Valkyrie, a decent character you can go for if you want, especially after they buffed it, and I'm pretty sure we're getting the buffed version as well. You also have more story and just other stuff with another raid coming up and another battle arena, as well as the Advent Field Gagarin, which is weird because it's a summer unit, but it's not summer in any of the part of the country apart from Oceania. You know, dev's been quite interesting here today. But yeah, the other 2 things that you might want to look for is these 2. We're not too sure what they are, apart from this. Actually, yeah, we're just not too sure what these 2 are. This will definitely be on top of the usual Nazarick Festival banners, so you don't have to worry about, you know, not getting new characters, etc. And yeah, that's pretty much everything upcoming on February. Basically just look for the battle arenas if you want to have a challenge, the chaos fields, that's pretty good for stones, and the mid-month banners that you might want to save for. And if you're someone that spends money, definitely, you know, look into that exchange scroll thingy that gives you the luck 100 for $40. So other than that, there's some other stuff that you might not know about the current state of the game. So recently they did do a ninja update of buffs for 3 new characters. I mean 3 previous characters, 3 new buffs. And these buffs are actually really good buffs. And the buffs are for... So the 3 character buffs are Scent Clan, which is actually a really good healer now. Probably the best single target healer, if not the best healer, when you have a tank. Because her heal is now 3 MP, which is really good, as the only other 5-star character in the game that have a 3 MP heal is Santa Sibers, and he is a tank. Now other than that, we have Nazarick Shell Tear. Finally, she's actually good now. So her Purifying Lance has a lot more element rate and higher damage. Her Drain got moved down to 3 MP. Her self buff is now absolutely insane. So if you're using her in raid, you definitely want to use that self buff. Her passives are now also a lot stronger than what they used to be. And on top of that, if the boss is undead, she's just gonna delete them. Just gonna delete them like really well. And hint hint, she might be really useful for upcoming raid. And she's also now the strongest light element attacker, which before was actually Griffith, surprisingly. But yeah, that's definitely a really good buff. And the other one we have is Decent. You know, he's not good unit before OG Momon, but now he's still not too great. However, you know, in a possible upcoming future raid, he might be one of the best character for your team. So if you do have him, you might want to look to level him up if you do care about the upcoming raid. And by the upcoming raid, I'm not talking about the current one. And talking about the current raid, there is a few interesting things. After several windows, I finally created a tier list that I would say would work fairly decently. As usual, if you're using Luckiest as your character, you should always go for physical DPS instead of magical DPS. And yeah, here's basically the team I have, and the damage is not too great. There's definitely people that have gotten much better damage, mostly because they have Nazarick, Clementine, and etc. So exchange shop, I'm actually quite surprised that there's actually 5 exchange scrolls. I thought there was only going to be 1. So what you definitely want to aim for first is the badge, because it is exclusive. You know, you're probably expecting me to say the exchange scroll, but the badge does give you a bonus, which is Demon Killer. Wait, no, I mean Demi-Human Killer. And for the exchange scroll, it's all the original gacha relic. Personally, I'd go for Do or Mighty Warrior, so the Momonga Do relic or Mighty Warrior, and maybe Staff. And for most people, that's what they should aim for as well, because those are the relics that it wouldn't matter if you have multiple copies of, and they will still be really good. And yeah, so on the raid tier list, you might have seen Nazarick Naberal there, even though she's not released. Like, yes, so Nazarick Naberal, she is gonna do quite decent damage for this raid, but in short, I wouldn't recommend going for her if you just want her for raid, because she's just basically like Zarisu, super niche for raid and pretty much every other content. However, you know, she is definitely quite a bit better, and I'll probably make a video of how you will use her. And yeah, that's pretty much everything I'll talk about for this video. Thank you for watching. Like if you enjoyed the video and comment on other stuff, etc. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.